Absolutely beautiful evening tonight. I'm going to build a Norwegian Edge Pitt. Tomorrow there will be about 60 students that will build snow caves and edge pits all around this area. When building an edge pit, you have to first find a place that has approximately 3 meters of length and 2 meters of depth. You can build in much less snow as well, but then you have to build up more around it. So when you check that you have enough snow and that it's good quality, then you can just start digging out the trench. It's a straight shaft. Sure, it's hard work, but one of the big advantages with a Norwegian Edge Pit instead of a normal snow cave is that I can stand up digging all the time, so I don't have to crawl around and getting wet. And the trench should be about the same width that yourself, shoulder width or hip width. I'm actually building a shelter for 2 persons, but you know, I have a big dog. I don't need to get it any higher than this, because the roof, the blocks, I'm going to saw out from the walls here. First block to the roof. As you can see, at the same time as I'm building the roof, I'm also hollowing out the living space. So you're actually doing 2 in 1.
When sawing out the blocks from what will become the sleeping area, you lift them up and put them on the side of the trench. Here they will sinter and become stronger before you draw them to cover the opening. One of the most critical moments when building an edge pit is when you take out the snow blocks and lift them up on the side. They break easily, so you can afford to lose a few, but not too many. If you're unlucky, then you'll have to find and dig out another spot just for cutting out the extra roof blocks.
Then it's too short to use. It's just a waste product. Maybe to entrance. But you can afford to lose a few of them, but you can't lose too many. The problem is that you get a little bit too optimistic, I think, and you try to take out too long blocks. And of course, the longer the block, the bigger risk it is that it will break in two.
When sawing out the block, it is important that the angle on the backside is between 35 and 55 degrees.
Let's see this time. Yes, that's one more. 4 more and I'm done. But I also need to, you know, even out the walls here. But then it will be big enough for me and Vari for tonight. And it's wise not to have new gloves on you, because it's a big risk that you get some holes into them. These ones are actually quite strong, thick leather. But I have ruined a couple of gloves on this kind of work. They seem so solid, you know, until they don't.
Here I drag the blocks from the sides and over the trench.
Now you only see like a scar on the surface. The fact that it started to snow now is a perfect thing, because the snow will get into the cracks and glue the blocks to each other, the sintering process.
After blocks are in place, it is time to shuffle back the snow that you have digged out from the pit onto the block roof, so that it covers the cracks between the blocks.
Okay, we finally did it. It is quite cozy inside here, but maybe a little bit small. If I had more time, I would have done it a little bit bigger. But as you can see, he have his sleeping area here, and I have my sleeping area over here. I have built a small altar of sacrifice. No, just to make it a little bit cozy. Ceiling looks like this from the inside. You can see the blocks, and if I turn the camera around, you can see the outside. What's important is that the opening is lower than the living area. That way the cold air will flow out and the warm air will stay inside. I mean, right now it's almost minus 20 degrees outside, but in here it's around 0 degrees. You can see it on me and all the steam that I generate. Now I have to eat a little bit because I'm quite tired, and then we're going to bunker down for tonight.